Where does my help come from? Does it come from man, my circumstances, my bank account, my job? Where does it come from? Where should I look for my help? Psalm 121 says, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. So where should I look in a time of great need? Let's look to God. You know, it's not always easy to remember to look to the Lord. Here's some verses that might be helpful. Psalm 34, verse 8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Psalm 84:11. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. Psalm 86:5. For you, O Lord, are good and forgiving, abounding in steadfast love to all who call upon you. Lamentations chapter 3, verses 25 and 26. The Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul who seeks him. It is good that one should wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. And Nahum chapter 1, verse 7. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. He knows those who take refuge in him. I wanted to focus on a couple other verses today. Psalm 18, verses 28 and 29. For it is you who light my lamp. The Lord my God lightens my darkness. For by you I can run against a troop, and by my God I can leap over a wall. Notice how in these verses we have God providing light to my darkness, and then being able to run against a troop, a company of men, or leaping over a wall. Both could be pretty difficult things to do, or both would be very difficult things to do. So providing light to a dark path and empowering to do a difficult thing. I think we could equate light to understanding or perception in a foggy or a dark situation. And in verse 29, empowering by the Lord to do something that's difficult. So if you need clarity in this situation, look to Yeshua. Maybe you don't have a clue of what to do. If you need power to do a difficult thing, look to Yeshua. Maybe you know you need to move forward in a certain way, but you feel powerless. So let's break this down a little bit. We have wisdom from God to know what to do or not to do. Like a lamp, walking down a dark path, I have a lamp that lightens the path. I know to go over this way and not to go over this way, to walk down here and so forth. So wisdom from God to know what to do and what not to do. And then power from God or empowering from God to do a difficult thing that he leads me in. So take courage and look to the Lord. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. Take courage and look to Yeshua.